What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Slackers. We are back with another matchup and more results from the Everyone Is Here, the DLC Smash Bros. Tournament thing. Forget the name of it sometimes, but yeah, if you haven't seen it and you're new, welcome to the channel, first of all. But it's a simple concept. You're more than welcome to participate in this event, or tournament. I guess it's not really an event. I mean, kind of, maybe, whatever. Basically, how this works is we take 100 characters and put them into a tournament, and then each day on the channel, except for Sundays, I upload one of the matches from the tournament. And then how the matches work is I talk about the two characters in the match for the day. I will go over maybe a potential mini moveset pool, maybe a couple facts about the character, whatever it might be. And then we vote between one of the two characters down in the comment section. And yeah, that's pretty much how this whole thing goes. And then we just, well, we'll finish it once we finally have a winner. But since voting is a part of the overall rules, there is a couple other rules, so put them up on screen right about now. And the rules are very simple. Rule number 1, this is for fun. That means you can vote for whoever you want. If they're in the matchup, you are more than welcome to vote for them. You do not have to vote for who's more likely to happen. But if that's how you want to vote, that's fine too. Just vote for who you want, regardless of their situation. Do remember, though, you only get one vote per person. I do check that stuff, so if you vote twice, even accidental, I don't count the second one, or the third one, or whatever your multiple might be. I only count one of your votes. But, yeah, how do you vote, though? Down in the comments, type the name of the character you are voting for. You are allowed to vote for both characters if you really like the both of them, or if you're just having a tough time deciding who to vote for, you can vote both by simply typing the word both. Simple. Otherwise, this is a double elimination tournament, meaning the character has to lose twice before being officially eliminated. And then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, we'll flip a coin. If there happens to be a tie in the voting, I should say, we'll flip a coin to decide a tiebreaker. It's the fairest way to do that. And then each matchup voting-wise only lasts for just 1 week. So you have 7 days to get your vote in once the episode first gets uploaded. Anyway, those are the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video. Alright, we got to go over the results from last week, which was a pretty good matchup in terms of characters. And it's from a loser bracket, so that means someone's getting officially eliminated today. So the matchup we had from last week was Dixie Kong, who was taking on Doomslayer. So there we go. Good matchup. Who ended up winning? It wasn't... I didn't view it too much as a you know, slaughter by any means. I mean, Doomslayer ended up winning this one. Slaughter, get it? Doomslayer's, he's two, yeah, whatever. Doomslayer won 40 votes to just 29 votes for Dixie Kong. So, unfortunately, Dixie Kong, this is where, I guess, her road ends. But every character except one gets eliminated in the end. So, yeah. Otherwise, congrats to Doomslayer. Moves on to the next round. But again, we're in the loser bracket. If he gets one more loss, he's done. But for now, he's still good. So, that's the results. Let's go to the matchup for the day, which we got some interesting ones. They're two spirits, but who cares? Does not matter. Just a fact, but does not matter for this tournament. So, the matchup today, we have Akira Howard, or Officer Howard if you prefer that, from the Astral Chain game. Yes, one of those bonus special spirits. They're not DLC spirit. I don't even know. They're just one of the newer, like a spirit event spirit. Yeah, we know what I'm talking about. And Akira happens to be taking on Dr.Eggman from the Sonic series, a villain. Let's jump into this. So there's pretty good potential with both these characters in terms of moveset. So if you've never played the Astral Chain game and you're on the fence, I would definitely say pick it up and give it a play, especially if you're going to be indoors a lot lately and you want to maybe think about purchasing it digitally. Go ahead. It's a very fun play. So in the game, there are two characters, a brother and a sister. They're twins. But whoever you pick, one is Akira, and the other one ends up being Officer Howard. But if you flip-flop and choose the other one, either way, the point is, male and female, they're both Akira Howard. So you could do the 4 male, 4 female, split, you know, different alternate costumes or alternate skins, whatever you will for that. So that's kind of a cool touch for a character. I want to go straight to the moveset because I think this is where the moveset and the playstyle could just be so tremendously fun and just so different to something we really don't have in Smash Bros. Not really, I don't think so. how the moveset would work in Astral Chain, the game, the player has these legions, is what they're called. They're kind of, think of like robot mech type of deals, and each legion specializes in, like, we'll say, like a certain fighting style, or, you know, they'll have like a certain weapon. So, as an example, some legions have, I don't know, what, there is a sword one, woohoo, sword user, but Akira's not just a sword user. The moveset would be kind of revolved a lot around the Legion, and I'll get to more of that in a second. But you got the sword, you do have an arrow, I believe you have, there's like a beast one, it kind of like up close and personal, kind of claws at you and stuff, or claws at your opponent, I should say. But I believe there's like 5 different legions, and I think that would be kind of the gimmick for the character. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but what if neutral special, I could see that end up potentially being the move where you would summon a different legion. And the legions, I think, could act in a similar way to how Arson acts with Joker. You summon out, or once you get the meter built up, in this case, you're not going to need a meter to build up to get to your legion. It's just going to be summon it and go from there, and then the meter will kind of like it'll be timed meter, so it'll go down over time, and then you'll have to kind of wait. But I think that's where the legion swapping and legion summoning mechanic will be so fun. So your neutral special, maybe down special potentially, but one of the special moves will end up being you summoning, and then you'll kind of have like a little, maybe you have a wheel to choose from, kind of like maybe Shulk's neutral special comes to mind, how he chooses a Monado art. Maybe that's how you could choose a legion potentially, or it could just be random, you know, just press the neutral button and boom, random legion pops up. And this is where I think it could get even more awesome for the character, for Akira, well, themselves. You know how some characters have multitude, you know, like Hero got so many down special moves, so many magic attacks, and then Terry Bogard was the first ever character to have a back special. So, kind of going along the lines of something like that, what if Akira Howard ended up having different special moves depending on the type of legion that was out? So, if you have the sword legion, Akira's going to have like a sword type of weapon that it'll be able to attack with, you know, slash, whatever that might be. Maybe an arrow sort of attack, you know, when the arrow legion comes out, maybe more of a kind of a ranged character. It would just be like the ultimate sort of mix-up kind of character. I know you could maybe make the comparison to Pokemon Trainer, how they got 3 different styles, because 3 different Pokemon. But in this case, you're going to have like 5 different styles in the one character, so I think that could be an extremely fun gimmick. And with the idea of Fighter Pass 2 potentially going on until December 2021, it just gives a little bit more time to develop a potential style such as this. Because look, that'd be more work than your traditional just you know, base roster fighter. So there'd be more that goes into it, and moveset would just set this character apart by far from like pretty much everybody else on the roster. So cool, fun gimmick. Awesome moveset. It's one of Nintendo's newest franchises and one of their newest babies. And honestly, yeah, if Akira would have got DLC, I don't think we would have got the Spirit event. So the way I look at it, I really hope Akira, Officer Howard, whatever, I really hope that they become a playable character in the next Smash game. I'd love it if they're Smash DLC. Don't get me wrong, I would love that. But I see them having a much higher chance for the next Smash game, so that could be fun. Plus, Astral Chain sold pretty well, so did pretty well for brand new IP, so I think they got some stuff going for them, and I don't know, time will tell what happens with these characters, so we can hope, right? We can definitely hope. But let's move to their opponent, the Dr. Eggman, Baldy McNosehair himself, Dr. Eggman, Dr. Robotnik, if you will. I mean, first and foremost, he's a villain. I need a villain. Please, Nintendo, I need a villain on the roster for DLC. Please, we didn't get one with Fighter Pass 2. We have 6 characters for Fighter Pass 2. Wait, we didn't get one for Fighter Pass 1. I want one for Fighter Pass 2. There's 6 characters coming. Just one. Just one villain. Please? Doesn't have to be a heroes versus villains theme. I'm just saying. Give me a villain. Alright, that's a category that's severely lacking. I want to see it. So, Eggman makes a very fun playstyle himself. And if you've ever fought the Dr. Eggman Spirit, you'll know that he ends up getting the fight is against the Roy, the Koopaling, and he's in obviously a Bowser Jr. kind of moveset, where he's in the Koopa clown car. So could you take that as a hint on how they might approach Dr. Eggman for playstyle, being in like the Eggmobile and what is the next one? There we go. Yeah. Different moves would be like different things from the Eggmobile. The egg drill, that could just be I don't know, you're driving across and like side special. That's what I was going for. Egg flame could be neutral. Egg hammer forward smash. Egg mine potentially like a down special maybe. I mean, Eggman himself, if you really wanted to, maybe he could even get out of the Eggmobile and actually fight on foot, which would be kind of a 2-in-1 playstyle character himself, which would be awesome. So, I mean, I like the potential. I love the villain, and plus, there's always that, the thing I always bring up, and a lot of you do agree with every time I see you guys vote for whoever it is from the Sonic series. So many people agree. Sonic series deserves a second rep. Tails, Shadow, Amy, Knuckles, Eggman, Silver, others I can't think of, but come on, Eggman would be phenomenal. I mean, like, at first I kind of thought, on the build-up to Smash Ultimate, I always thought that Eggman was going to be a boss. I thought that would have been kind of cool, but, well, obviously he wasn't, and we only got the Spirit, which is cool. I mean, he's represented in Smash Bros, but, oh, man, just to see Eggman driving around in that Eggmobile, fighting against other iconic villains, against other iconic heroes, and the main protagonist of stories would be really cool thing to see. And that's what Smash Bros just provides everybody, that opportunity to see these dream matches, these iconic characters finally just kind of like, hey, what would happen if we could put Bowser against Dr. Eggman? Smash Bros might be able to give us that, so that'd be really cool to see. And yeah, for me, this one, it is a little tough because I really love the potential playstyle of Akira Howard. While Akira Howard is a character I definitely want to see, Eggman is too. It just so happens that Akira's still a little bit new for me. I don't want that to be the main reason, but just, I want villains. Eggman would be awesome in the Eggmobile with different whatevers. Eggman has my vote for this one today, so kind of a close vote there for me, but Eggman's going to end up getting my vote in this one, so that is going to be it for this one. Let me know what you guys think, or who you're voting for down in the comments. Eggman, Akira, or both. They're all good options. Anyway, that is it. So sneak peek for tomorrow. Tomorrow's matchup, look at that, Rimu's already back. So we got Rimu from the Toho project just coming off that really big win against Waluigi, and her opponent happens to be Monster Hunter, or the Hunter from Monster Hunter, I should say. And there's a little bit of buzz about my phone. There's a little bit of buzz about Monster Hunter potentially becoming to Smash Bros in the community, so will that be enough to topple Rimu? I don't know. 141 votes for her in the last match. That was crazy, but that's the matchup, and then the results for tomorrow is going to be from game 154. It was either Klonoa from the Klonoa series, or Lana from Hyrule Warriors is going to get the win, and somebody loses. But that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.